G'day, how are you? Right over the fence, folks. I'm just going to talk about the sheep there now.
Alrighty then guys, now I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about these woolly creatures that you see over here. Now the sheep, they're known as the Australian Merino. Here in Australia today we have around about 140 million sheep. 70% of those sheep, well they are the spy wool merinos that you see here behind me. Now when these sheep first came over into Australia, a couple of named Elizabeth and John MacArthur brought them over. They grew about 30% smaller. They didn't have a lot of wool around their heads, down their legs or on their belly. So what we've done these days, we grow a sheep 30% bigger. What we do, we grow a greater service area on the sheep. The bigger service area we've got, well the more wool we can grow. The more wool we grow, well the more wool we sell. The more wool we're selling, well the more money we make, and keeps everybody happy. Now you will see on the outside of the sheep, that comes off, goes through a big washing machine, all the dirt comes out, then it's made into jumpers. Now the belly wool, because the sheep are out the paddock, they lay down, you might be able to see all those burrs and thistles in there. That gets combed out and that'll be made into something like carpet because it is very, very coarse. You don't want to go out and buy a jumper, put it on, you've got a big thistle in it. So that's our Australian Merino, folks. As I said before, they are a mob animal. As soon as they're we've got them into the yards. Might have had to shear a few, we'll just get them in to make sure they're nice and healthy. Now we come into where, this is what we call the drovers camp, where we have a bit of morning tea. Now morning tea consists of some billy tea and some damper. Now I've only got one rule out here at the Outward Back Retreat, and that is you can enjoy a nice cup of billy. Estimated that it takes 3,347 individual tea leaves to make the perfect brew of billy tea. Now you're probably wondering how we count them out. It goes something like this. 3,347. Now you hold your hands out, man. That's the way. Give them a quick count for me. What do you reckon?
Wow, perfect.
Ready? Close. Bring them up here. From this billy on the right hand side. Don't burn your hand, whatever you do. Oh, just put it in my hands and I'll put it in for you. Oh, you Now, by the way, man, 5 minutes, let that tea flavour go through the water. Now, every country in the world, well, it's done something pretty fantastic. They've sent man to the moon. They made all these fast cars. Now, what I'm going to show you is what Australia's done. Now, don't blink because you might miss it. Here we go. Well, don't burn my fingers. Pretty smart, isn't it? Now, you've probably seen the Stockman in the movies where they pick the billies up and they swing them round and round their head. Have you all seen that? You have? You haven't? Oh, we're not going to see it today either.
Now I'm just going to show you how these little fellas are really good in tricks. Okay, here we go. Come here, mate. Sit. Are you going to say hello? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. How was that, folks? Yeah. Righto. Let's see if he's a union rep. Come on, mate. You hop over. And back. And back again. Here, hop over. And back again. Hop over. Sit. Sit. Beg for the people. Beg. 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 Hey, how's that, folks, eh? Now, take into account this fella's only 2 years of age, he's only still training, so, okay. Now, you know when you get a dog underneath your feet all the time? You know those little yappers? Yeah? This bloke here's the same, actually. You watch this, folks. Come on. Go. Hey, how's that, folks? Sit. Hey? Hey, who reckons he can jump over me? Yeah? Okay, here, hop over. Hey, how's that, folks? Pretty good, eh? Okay, sit. Now, I don't think he's going all that well. I reckon we should shoot him.
Yeah, shoot the dog. Give
Shoot him. Shoot the dog, shoot the dog, shoot the dog. How come, why don't we just pretend? Okay, sit. Okay, here we go, folks. Bang! Oh, I used the wrong rifle. I need a bigger one. Ready, folks? Boom! Boom! It's a two-shot dog, this one, folks. Get it as you can get it. How's that, folks, eh? Now that's Jakey boy. Australian kelpie. Thank you very much.
Now, folks, we use
Hop
these
up.
in the paddock to move the animals around. Might save us 2 or 3 hours work in a day because we don't have to be near the animals. Now, this crack here we use on a horse, it's what we call the stockman crack because the whip's going over the horse's ears, over the horse's back, we pull down to the side. This way we make sure we don't hit the horse, so hopefully he doesn't throw us off. Run back home without it. It's a pretty big horse, that one too. This one here is what we call a cattleman crack. Now we use that in a yard situation, just like the yards out the front there, where we want to direct the animals where to go. If I've got some sheep down the corner here, I don't have to actually walk down there. I put one crack straight down the middle. Now it just depends on what side of the head or the ears I place that noise, for which way they're going to run. Same if they're up in this corner. Here we go.
Hang on.
There we are.
No.
2 whips at once, like that.
That's what we want to see, the folks. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can do that. Here we go then. Start off nice and easy. Not a bad warm-up anyway. Now this next one they call the Queensland crossover. Down here in New South Wales, though, they did rename it, and for some funny reason, well, it's now called suicide. So here we go, folks, this is suicide. On that.
Okay, here we go.
On the count of 3, folks.
Here we go.
Make sure you close your eyes nice and tight. Did I tell you that we're breaking the sound barrier? 330 metres per second if we can.
Here we go, folks. On the count of 3.
Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3. The boomerang called the killer boomerang, killer by name. Now it had a sharp hook on this end, a long shaft down here. It was very, very heavy. Now what they used to do, they'd bend over and trot along the ground like so, sideways. Knock over kangaroos, emus, angry mother-in-laws, future brides, things like that. Now we're going to be throwing a returning boomerang today. They designed these for the kids, so while they were way out hunting they could practice. They used to throw these boomerangs through the sky, knock birds, eagles out of the sky. The boomerang will come back to them, they go pick the bird up and cook it for tea. Now today folks, please don't knock any birds out the sky when you have a go. We need the flat side in the palm of our hand, about 45 degrees. We step forward with our left leg and we let the boomerang go nice sideways there, about 1 o'clock position, not at 2 or 3 o'clock. And listen up fellas, it goes straight up and what goes up comes down hard and fast, about waist height. So look out, throw these the right way. Step forward and let it go. Now Joe's out in the paddock there, he's got a nice distance because I don't know if he can throw these, but anyway, we'll have a go. Off you go, Joe. Mate, I think you let that go a little bit hard, I think. Well, he hasn't thrown one for about... Come on, Joe. Throw it. First of all, I had to teach my horse how to reverse park. Well, I've got that well and truly nailed. Then I couldn't carry all the shopping home with me. So what I've done, folks, I've taught my old pony here to walk like a crab. That's right. I've taught him to walk like a crab.
The side pass, even. Here we go. It's ridiculous, see?
Hey, that's not too bad. Give him a clap. Now what we do one way.
Dave.
You get the mouse?
Yeah.
It's a parrot. That's the wombat. Wombat eating. Takes you back to the shop. It's all wallabies. What's the difference? They look like a kangaroos. They're much smaller. The wallaby sitting there. There's two of them eating something over there. That's the emu. Kangaroos. White kangaroo. I don't know what that means. Kangaroos. What kind of lizard is it? Snake. Another snake. Doesn't say anything.